okay? And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can win the day every single day. Now, this is extremely important because here's why. If you win your days, you're gonna win your weeks. If you win your weeks, you're gonna win your months. If you win your months, you're gonna win your years. And if you win your years, you're gonna win your life, all right? And it all begins with every day because it all compounds and adds up over time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never seen anybody talk about this. I came up with this myself and it's been a complete game changer. It's transformed my life. And I would say this is the number one habit that I formed that has had the biggest impact on my life, hands down. And really what it comes down to is 3 simple steps, right? It's that simple. So we're gonna dive into those 3 steps in one moment, but I wanted to start off by asking you guys a question, right? Imagine you are in an aeroplane, okay? And it's going around the runway and it's like going around, getting ready to take off, right? And it starts to build up that momentum, right? It's about to take off and then it just, and let's go back down, let's go around again, right? You know, if it carries on going and building that momentum and takes off, is that going to be more powerful than going up and then dipping off and then going back around again? Of course, right? Because the momentum built up from the runway then allows it to propel into the sky. But if it slows down and decides, let's go back round, the momentum is gone. And you gotta go all the way back round again, and you get my point, right? So how you start your morning, you need to start it with momentum. Because if you don't start it with momentum, you're most likely gonna continue like that throughout the day. How you start your day from the very moment you wake up is how you're gonna continue throughout the day. How you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So let's break this down. A lot of people, in fact, they wake up, they get out of bed, and they just have an alarm, if that. They either snooze their alarm, or they get out of bed and they're like, oh man, another day. Oh, what am I doing today? Yeah, okay, let me check my phone, okay, yeah, let me do my morning routine, right? You get my point. They don't have a good morning. So you need to understand that, again, how you start your morning off has to be so sacred. So how I make my morning sacred before I get into the 3 steps, first of all, the night before, I get this little thing here and I pop out my SIM card, right? I pop out my SIM card and my phone does not have a Wi-Fi connection. I don't know the password for it, all right? So from the night time at 8:45 p.m, my phone is basically off. I've popped out the SIM card, I can't get distracted because how you start your day begins the night before. If you're on your screen till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, guarantee you're gonna wake up the next day feeling terrible. I've been there many times and it's not fun, right? So how you start your day begins the night before. So I recommend you go onto Amazon and just buy a couple of these. I got a pack of like 10 and the best thing I ever bought, right? So that's the first step. Make sure you prepare for the day before, the night before. So once your evening's on point, 8:45, you're unwinding, do your evening routine. I kind of meditate, go over my goals. I'm in bed for around 10 o'clock. Then when I wake up in the morning, right, here are the 3 steps. When it comes to any habit formation, there are 3 things you need, all right? First thing you need when it comes to forming a habit is a cue, all right, a cue. So that is basically a reminder. So for myself, my cue, believe it or not, in the morning, is my alarm going off, right? My phone alarm goes off. Now, it's not just any ordinary alarm though. I have my mentor, Ed Milet, right? This is my number 1 mentor, changed my life and continues to do so. Highly recommend you check out his content. He's influenced me a lot. And I have one of his motivational audios playing. I'll play it on the screen now.
There's 86,400 seconds in a day. The separator between me and you and people that win and lose is what we do with those seconds. You want to win? You want to be a millionaire? You got to quit being so casual. You walk slow, you talk slow, you implement things slow, you talk a good game like you're going to be somebody. Wake up!
So I wake up to that. I wake up to my mentor who's very strongly where I desire to be, right? He's worth $400 million. He's got homes all around the world. He's having an impact on the world. He's successful. That's what I'm hearing when I wake up. So immediately I'm entering my day in like a different state of mind. If I just enter it with my alarm ringing off like me, that kind of makes me go, oh man, like you know what I'm trying to say? So you want to have something that's going to enter your mind, that's going to get you pumped for the day, because the state you are in is how you're going to follow through. Really think about this. The state that you're in is going to allow you to follow through. So think of it like this, right? If you won the lottery, All right, how would you be acting? How would you be acting if you just won like £10 million? You'd be running around the house screaming, let's go, man, I've just won £10 million. But then if somebody was like, hey man, someone just stole that £10 million from you and it was gone, you would be completely acting differently, right? Because that's a state that you're in. Your state is gonna control the actions you take after that. So, point being here, number one is you need to wake up in a good state. Next thing you need when it comes to forming a habit, you're gonna need a routine, all right? Because the key to forming a habit is a behavior, and that behavior is the routine. So what does that look like for me? So for myself, I stretch and move about and I have some water. I put a 1 minute timer on, stretch, move about, have some water. So now I woke up, my state is like, let's go. Let's go, man. I'm feeling fresh from getting a good night's sleep. I've started my day in a peak state, right? And then I'm going in, I'm jumping around, I'm stretching about, I'm moving around, hydrating myself. I'm awake now. All right, I'm awake. By the way, I forgot to mention this thing I've developed, right? I'm gonna claim this from now. It's called a wake up routine. Wake up routine. Not a morning routine, a wake up routine. So then, as you can see, right? The cue, the alarm, the routine, stretch and drink some water, move about, get energized. Now, the most important thing of all, which everybody misses out on. Again, going back to most people's morning routine. They wake up, they've been on their phone the night before. They wake up, like, what am I doing today? I'm unsure what I'm doing. They go on their phone, they mess around. That's not a way to start the day. But let's say they have the alarm and then they do have a routine, right? The problem is when it comes to forming a habit, you need to tie this to pleasure. You need to relate this to something that's like good in your life, you know? So most of the time, if you just wake up out of bed, there's an alarm ringing, that's painful. Oh man, it's comfy bed. I don't want to get out of this bed, right? And that's like how your brain works. It is either moving away from pain. It's moving away from pain and moving towards pleasure at all times, pretty much. So in the morning, pleasure is lying in bed. Pleasure is having a warm, comfy duvet around you with your head on the pillow. That's pleasurable. Pain is getting out of bed and starting your day, right? Nobody wants to do that. So this is where step number 3 comes in, which is vital. You need to have a reward. So your brain is firing dopamine and going, hey, this is good. Let's do that again, right? Let's do that again. And what I do for my reward is I have an espresso coffee, all right? I used to have a sweet. I literally used to eat a sweet. And then I was like, no, I got to change that up. So I have an espresso coffee. So when I wake up in the morning now, my brain is like, boom, let's go. State is high, right? Then I know exactly what I need to do. I just get out of bed because, again, clarity is power. The more clarity you have on anything in your life, the more likely you're going to follow through on that. If you have to wake up and you know how I used to do it, I would wake up and be like, oh, what am I doing now? I'm just like, stretch, move about for 1 minute and drink some water. So I know what I need to do. It's so simple, right? It's just like move around, stretch, drink some water, and then I have my reward, which is a coffee, and that wakes me up as well. I'm ready to start my day. You know, I'm ready to crush the day. And then I move into my morning routine, which includes like meditation, writing out my goals and reading over my vision for the year and things like that, right? That's a different video right there. But my point is, if you can form something like this in your life, in any area, I do this in all areas of my life, you want to think about just making it automatic for your brain to do those actions that you know are kind of hard, you know? So for myself, waking up in the morning used to be hard. It's like, oh man, gotta wake up out of bed, don't know what I'm doing, I'll just lie in bed, right? But as soon as I've tied in a cue, a routine and a reward, so my alarm goes off, stretch and drink some water, and then have a coffee as a reward, I'm ready to go, all right? I think this is gonna be an extremely valuable video for so many people, and give it a go. Give it a go for like 30 days, commit to it, right? Even if you wake up, you know, you don't have to wake up at like 6:30 like I do. You can wake up at like 8. You can wake up at 10 if you want. But the point here is how you start your day, because how you start your day is how you're gonna continue throughout the day. And you wanna be excited for your day. You wanna be chasing after your goals like with excitement, not feeling like, oh, gotta work on my business today. Let me just go on Instagram real quick and just compare myself to other people and then whatever it is. You know what I'm trying to say here. If you found this video valuable, please like the video, share it with somebody you know it's going to help, like one of your lazy friends. Share it with them who just gets up late every day. And if you think I can help you get your business to that next level by mastering your mindset, then there's a link below, right? And there should be a video on this page now that's basically going to explain to you how I can help you. And then if I think I can, or if you think I can, then just book in a 10-minute call with myself. We'll have a chat to see if we can work together and if I can help you. And then if we can, we'll go from there. It's not a sales call, it's nothing like that. It's just a 10-minute call to discover more about yourself. And that's pretty much it. So I hope this video was valuable. This information here is truly what has changed my life and continues to do so. When I start my day productively like this compared to when I don't, like over the Christmas period, kind of fell off a bit. Different days, lower energy, not as enthusiastic, not as motivated, making mistakes, not as energized like I am now. You get the point. So yeah, apply the wake up routine to your life and watch your life transform. Have an incredible day, and follow me on Instagram @JohnGab. Thank you.